Go for it. Right, my name's Warren, and this is my assistant Harvey. And this is a Moulesecoomb Forest Garden project. And basically, it's 10 allotments, and we've got 9 of them. And it's community allotments where there's 3 work days a week where people drop in. So we have a right mix of people, and then we work with a lot of local school kids. And we also work with Falmouth School and a few other schools, and we also work with lots of the primary schools. At Moulesecoomb Primary, we run a gardening club there, and we have lots of primary school visits. And we do, on a smaller scale than this, we do a lot of pick and cook events where the kids come and pick all the food, and we have chefs up here, and then the chefs cook all the food with the kids, and then we cook it over the fire or in the oven and stuff. So, and it's about getting people interested in food, which is easy when you've got people like Harvey or eat anything. So down the bottom here is just sort of organic allotments. The whole site's organic. We've been here 15 years in the autumn, and we've done things like plant this double hedgerow of native species. So you've got birds like thrushes nesting in there, so they'll kill the slugs and snails. We also got a polytunnel up there where we get a lot of plants growing, getting big before we plant them out. So we've got runner beans, French beans, courgettes, very overgrown potato patch. But it's sort of, we've pulled out some of the weeds we don't want, but it's full of poppies and marigolds and borage. And it is a wildlife garden, and it's good for the bees and insects. So we're not as tidy as most allotments. Lots of different vegetables here, lettuces, coriander, carrots, yep, beetroot, parsnips, onions. So if you see our sign, outlawed vegetables, if you're wondering what that is, basically we grow lots of stuff that you can't get in the shops anymore, lots of seeds. Basically all vegetable seeds have got to be put on a national seed list. And over the last 100 years we've lost 90% of all our vegetable varieties. Now some of them it doesn't matter because they weren't very nice, but it's a real, like the biodiversity, there might be stuff in these peas that you can't get in the shops that have got something to stop pea moth or something like that. So we joined this organisation, and they send us a catalogue at Christmas, and then you pick the seeds. So they get away, they send you packets of seeds for free, so they get around it, the regulations that way. So we've got things like, these are Kent Blue, and these are Champion of England. All our tomatoes are heritage. We've got orange tomatoes, like purple beefsteak ones, and even some red ones. Lots of different sorts of French beans as well. So we're just trying to keep alive lots of different varieties, and we've saved seeds, like these Champion of England, we've saved seeds. So, you know, we're just trying to keep the biodiversity, but also with the kids, it's good to show them, you know, like tomatoes aren't just red, and talk to them about all the different varieties and stuff like that, and maybe they'll try the purple podded peas and stuff like that. The problem is the seed companies now are owned by the big biotech companies. So they can't be bothered to list the seeds because it costs a couple of grand, and they won't sell thousands of packets, so it's not economically worthwhile for them. So all this stuff would die out if it wasn't for the heritage seed library.